you were going to introduce somebody to the presence process and have them read the book, somebody who might be ready for that?
Well, I'd say that it is a means to empower us to take responsibility for the quality of our experience. For the quality of our experience. If we are ready to integrate the impacts of childhood that are now impacting the quality of our adult experience, then this is a tool that is very useful to that. If we want to grow up, if we realize it's time for me to grow up, we've got to grow up now. Because growing up is emotional. It's useful for that. If I want to develop a capacity to engage with the vibrational consciously, to develop those capacities, to feel the peace, not to do things to make peace or to think about it, to figure out what peace is. But if I want to develop the capacity to feel the peace and to resolve those things that are obscuring my awareness of the peace that is already given to us all, it's useful for that. It's useful for those things. And that it's not in itself a path. The presence process one can do, once will help us. Well, most people, when they do it the first time, it's quite a physical experience because that's where we are. Then the next time, it's a more mental insight, we get more mental clarity. And then the third time, we really get to the emotional stuff. And by the time we've done it 3 times, we've already developed the capacity to respond to our emotional condition, and that becomes our way of being in the world, and we don't have to okay, I need to do this work, I need to process. No, we don't even operate in those terms. That's just the way we are. And then you can let it go and just live your life where the rubber hits the road. So it's a tool, it's a transient tool, it's useful, and it's a tool that we pick up like any tool. We use when it's necessary, and then we put it down and carry on. And it's a guided procedure. So the trinity of the presence process is consistency. It's very important when one enters the emotional work to be consistent. It teaches us what compassion really is for ourselves, and it enables us to practice a level of responsibility. It's very important that if I choose to go into my emotional body, that I be very responsible about it. Because what I'm going to be doing is going in and taking a look at things that I've hidden from myself all my life. And that's why it's very important to do it in a procedure so that I'm consistently attending to it every day until I gain the capacity and really the know-how to do this work for myself, so that I don't now go and project it out in the world in an increasing way, but rather, be able to learn to contain it and respond to it. So consistency, compassion, responsibility, those are kind of the trinity of what this procedure is about.